All right, chosen ones, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back yet again to another episode on Antonicus Motivates. Back out here just getting the steps in this morning, man. Had to handle a lot of business and stuff like that. And I know I didn't make a video in a while, but I done told y'all about everything I'm going through, man. And most of you are aware, what I done been put through here and how I still haven't received the revelation of the things I need to find out who the perpetrators were that shot up my house on September 25th, 2024. So that's been weighing on me heavily because I can only do so much, man. But I can't lose my mind out here, you know what I mean? Like, I got to do what I got to do, man. I got to still move forward, man. It's just that, when you've been done an injustice and when it feels like people have gotten away with what they did to you, that weighs on you, man, psychologically. And so, they underestimated us, though, man. They underestimated our strength and everything about us because they didn't know, they still don't know that it could never break us and that, our foundation is solid, man. Our foundation is Matthew 7:24 and 25. The rains came down, the storms rose up, but the house didn't fall because it had that solid foundation. That's what they didn't know. That's what they weren't aware of, man. So, they may think just because they seen us at our low point or whatever, that we was defeated by everything they threw at us, because they threw everything at us. The financial problems, the blocking of our finances, trying to stop us in our ministries, trying to stop and silence our voices, trying to stop our music, trying to stop our talents and our gifts, trying to make us conform to what we see now is the illusion. And everybody who did conform sold their souls to conform, but we didn't. So, we didn't sell our souls, man. We didn't have to sell out. And that's what they hate about us. They hate that we won't become like them. And everything that they did to me, man, I done told y'all, and y'all know, was specifically intended to make me break or crash out or unalive myself. But I just got a lot of weight on my shoulders, man. I've been going through this time right now where I'm just drawing closer to the Lord, drawing closer to His Word, just taking this time to get closer with Him, taking this time out. This is the reason why I took a few days just to myself, man, because all this weight, man, all this pressure on my shoulders, man, and still needing to know who the mastermind was, who the perpetrators were, because they didn't get away with shooting up my mama's bedroom and my hallway and putting projectiles in my living room floor when them bullets could have caught either one of us, and think that they just got away with attempted murder, man. No, they didn't get away with that. So I got to keep telling my story here on my channel. But then at the same time, I got a lot that I got to try to, just maintain on my own with my 84-year-old mother. I done told y'all, man. Everything they did to me was to humiliate me, man. Everything they did to me was to break me. But I won't break. And this is taking a lot of patience on my part right now, man. Just a lot of patience on my part. To be still, Psalm 37:7, Exodus 14:14. Let the Lord fight for me and just be still right now. Let him take care and handle all my enemies, man, until they all get exposed. But like I said, though, man, I've been in this isolation. I've been alone. I did some work around the house, man, just cleaning everything up, just getting everything situated in my space, in my living space, doing whatever I think that I can do that maybe be hindering the answers to my prayers from coming through about all these things is weighing heavily on me right now, man. It's just a lot of burdens to carry, but I lay them down on the Lord every morning, man. I do. And it's really frustrating when you see the same people who you have an idea that was involved with what was done to you, taunting you in your face, waving at you, smiling at you, acting friendly to you, and you can't get out of that environment, you can't get away from them people. You want to slap them, you don't want to wave at them, you don't want to befriend them, you don't want to say nothing to them. But then that's where you got to, just exercise your self-control, your self-discipline, man. And it's hard to do. It's hard to do, man, because they blatantly disrespected you. You also know that some of them who you see like that could have potentially been the ones involved with what was done to you. So like I said, until I know who did what they did to me, they think they got away with what they did to me and my mama, but they did not get away with what they did to us. They think they got away with it, but they did not get away with nothing. And they will be brought into justice. But then at the same time, Chosen One, right now, I done told y'all, man, we are in a different time, a different era as well. And the people who are walking around you out here, the people who are out here around you, many of them already took the sheep's milk. They already took it. Their DNA has already been edited, altered, so they are no longer humans. They already traded their DNA, their God code, for the code of man. They already done been edited. So they're NPCs, they're humanoids, they're bots, they're information agents, they work for the government. They love the government, they put their trust in the government. They don't put their trust in the Most High like us. They don't do that. This is another reason why we had to come out from them and be separate. 2 Corinthians 6:17. I believe that's the verse, if I'm right. Anyway, we had to come out and be separate from them. Be separate from them and all their fakeness. And we are the only real ones left, the chosen ones. We are the only real ones left on this earth. All the rest are fakes and snakes. or sellouts or wannabes. And they're not gonna make it because they on that low vibrational stuff. And their whole life, you know, their whole life we was around them, many of these people, or not their whole life, but many of these people, we was around them parts of their lives, and they had their chance to accept what we wanted to be about, but they chose not to. And they chose to make us the laughingstock when we told them the truth. But we still carry the truth, regardless. You know, we still carry the truth. And we know the truth is Jesus Christ, man. And we know that he is coming back. And we know that they will be judged, all of them, for what they did to us. They got to face judgment. They got to face their punishment. They think they got away. They didn't get away with nothing. It's just really hard for me right now, man. But you know, I keep going in on myself every day, and I just keep working hard to keep the faith right now. Every day. Not to turn back, because I know I can't go back to the world. You know, we done came too far, chosen ones, to go back to the world now. We done came way too far, man. We done been through too much. You know, we survived what most others could not survive. And we're still surviving it, many of us, to this very day. But we already know what they're working towards with their evil agenda, man. So nothing out here really even matters anyway, because it's all an illusion. And so you may think that, you know, that you making progress or doing this or doing that in the world, inside the system. It may feel like that just because you got money or a house or cars or all these material things, but none of this stuff at the end of the day belongs to you anyway. It all belongs to them. They control everything. And they're gonna turn everything off on you anyway when they start implementing the things that they already got put in place. And what's coming next is like I said, the final deception, CBDC, central bank digital currency, everything digital. And this will happen to everybody. So that's another thing. We know the truth. We know what's coming. You know what I mean? We tried to warn people about this was coming. They didn't listen to us. But just like I said before, a prophet is not honored in his own town or amongst his own people or his family or relatives. The enemies of your own household, the members of your own household, your own family will become your enemies. That's what he said. So that's what we know. So everything out here is fake, man. And when they do what they want to do with the social credit stores and all of that, you will have to comply and do everything they tell you, or else they'll cut your bank off. So that's the reason why none of this stuff matters anyway. They even already done got the smart technology, like I done told y'all, in all your houses and your cars. Excuse the noise of the machinery and stuff like that, but I hope y'all can still hear me on the video, man. But like I said, they already got the smart technology on all the cars, on all the houses. And most people is oblivious to all of this, so they can just turn your house or your car off anytime they want to. You ain't going nowhere. Or they can turn your thermostat off in your house or turn it up through the computer. Lock your door on your house. I done showed you. I done told you, man. This is where they're going with all of this, man. With all of this they built all around us, this right here. This is what they built it for. And to wage psychological warfare on us, the chosen ones, to try to make us lose our minds. But we're soldiers out here, man. They want to make us out to be the crazy ones because we choose to do the right thing, where they have made everything that is right wrong, and everything that is wrong right, everything that is good bad, and everything that is bad good. But we see through all of that, man. And it's more obvious than ever before that that's exactly what they've been doing this whole entire time with everything they've been doing. Is controlling the narrative, man. And they hate Jesus Christ. They hate everything he's about. They hate him because it's obvious to see that they do, because they mock him in their music. They dress up like him and try to mock him. And then they anybody who says his name, you know, they get persecuted. I'm living proof of it, man. I done told y'all I'm living proof of this, man. My whole life they tried to destroy my life, man. In my life I was born into this cult, man. My family members raised me and I was raised, and I don't even know if they're really my family, to be honest with you. I have wondered sometimes if they are even really my real family. Because we know that many of the chosen ones, man, like Moses, he was laid in a basket in between the reeds in the river, the Nile River or something like that. And he ended up being adopted into the royal family of the pharaohs and stuff like that because of all of that. So that wasn't even really his real family. So like many of the chosen ones, they are in families that their whole life they thought that was their family, but it really wasn't their family. So I've had like a very deep suspicion that could be the case in my case. Also the fact, the way that everything happened to where like I was like able to like just come to the awareness of everything within the church and all of that, like, and started figuring things out on my own. I know it wasn't me figuring it out on my own. I know it was the Spirit guiding me, man, to help me to see all the things that I found out, to leave that religion. And I've done shared my testimony with y'all on that. And how everything went down with that, where I found out in my early 20s about Joseph Smith, who was supposed to be the founder of the church, who practiced polygamy and did all these things that was like really weird. And then when I did the research and found out about him, I found out he was a 33rd degree Freemason. And so these Freemasons run the religions, they run these secret societies run everything out here, man. The politicians, the police, all of them, they're Freemasons. They're witches and warlocks, sorcerers. operating through sorcery on the whole earth. So that's the reason why we see everything happening the way it is now. And anyway, I'm about to wrap the video up, man. I got people walking, and there's people walking out here. Plus, I done told you how it is. We understand how it is now with like a lot of the people out here, chosen ones. You know, they are already the walking dead, walking zombies. So I trust no one in my hometown. Absolutely no one. I don't have friends. God is my friend. That's my only friend, is God. Until I find out who shot up my house. So anyway, yep, so I'm about to wrap this up because I'm about to go in this store real quick. Excuse me. And yep, so I'm gonna find out though, like I said, I'm gonna find out everything that happens. So when God reveals it in his own time, you know. But till then, man, I'm gonna catch y'all on until the next one. I'm gonna catch y'all all on the next one. All right, chosen one. Peace. I'm out.